What's up, Lokies? Thanks for tuning in. Now you know by the title what we are going to talk about today. I was actually not sure whether I should make this video after coming back because I was away from home, but then I saw that 75% people on my community post have voted for Devstreams, so we are going to jump into you know where, right? The Devstream starts with this 2-second clip and then transitions to ntesla saying hey people, which we don't want to see, so I will skip to these snaps that I've taken from that 2-second clip. It's definitely a teaser for something. I assume it's for the comeback of Steam graphics, because if you look at the clouds, the robots and everything, the graphics is just not possible on a mobile. And also the reflection of water don't even exist in mobile version, so it definitely has to be the Steam version. So if it is what I think it is, it's kinda too late. Just saying. The host of the Devstream is none other than ntesla. ntesla who? ntesla the Devstream guy. And the special guest who seems very nervous, because if you listen to this deep breath,
it is a pleasure to introduce you to...
And keep that in mind, I have not edited this, it's just like what it is in the actual video. So that special guest is our favorite Max the Mickey, or Mickey the Max. I don't know which one will sound right, but yeah, he's here anyway. I'm glad to see that there's a more responsible person this time on this Devstream for all the things going on inside the game. Or it's always the community managers in the Devstream facing all the criticism like Stan and ntesla, even though they don't have anything to do with what's going inside the game. Like for example, the last Devstream, ntesla was looking like he was about to cry and be like, no, I didn't want to do this. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually happened. But this time we also have Mickey the producer. He even kind of brags like, I'm basically the final decision maker, like that.
Yeah, I'm basically the final decision maker on most of the questions.
And so, Mickey, all the best for all the criticism you're about to face in the comments. So now let's do a summary of the in-game related things. ntesla pulls out his famous whiteboard where he has written a lot of points. The first one is upgrade rush. Oh yeah, the old economy is now removed forever for even older robots. So now you have to pay like 100-200% more upgrade cost forever. But guess what? Pixonic is so generous, they are giving you 25% less upgrade cost for 3 whole days this weekend, which has already ended because it's 10th March, you know, I'm late to upload this video. So next we have the Icarus Cyber Show event, which has already started in the game. You have the gacha. Inside you have 3 main prizes: Atomizer, Ravan and Nightingale, and rest of other trash to make sure you don't get the 3 main prizes. Because not to mention, our CPO friend has already told us way back then that gacha is illusion of randomness. Android and iOS merged, finally something that we wanted and we are getting it, so there's no reason to complain, right? Wrong, because there is actually. Because until the end of 2020, you can't check each other's profile, you can't squad together, you can't be in the same clan, so all you can do is do the rivalry. New silver payout system, totally based on honor points now. 1 honor point equals 200 silver, as simple as that. Honor points for Titans now, which is the only 100%, you know, positive point out of this all point. Last one, the last point is that you now have 3 expensive modules with human faces in the training center. Now each need 23,000 gold to max them out, just like any other pilot. So those are all the points that only ntesla was talking about, and now he goes to ask Mickey what else is there in the update, and he starts talking about the new weapon Atomizer.
Basically you talked about everything except probably the new weapon Atomizer.
I will cut it short. So it's a 500 meter ranged weapon. The more you get closer, the more damage it will do. The longer you keep firing, it will start losing its accuracy, and it has unlimited ammo. So basically it's a Scourge with no reload and a perfect replacement for the shotguns because they are nerfed. So go buy the new Atomizer. That's a very typical Pixonic thing to do. Now it's not a new thing, so I was about to move on and say at least it's not as bad as the last Devstream. But no, Mickey had to mess it all up by referencing the last Devstream and pulling off the "we are doing this because of you guys" card, which is not at all true.
Spoke about the meta maps last.
Yes,
yeah.
things get like way too popular.
Yeah, we found out that you guys like the weapons with a lot of ammo, so here's the gun that can shoot endlessly.
You know what? F off, Mickey Mouse. Go back to your fucking clubhouse and make fool out of your ducks with no pants and goofball friends. Because we are not brain dead here. One guy on some random developer event, shameful but honest with all the business model they have in the game. Like it's expensive, it's pay to win, they sell powers, they keep adding new robots and weapons to keep their players spending. Second guy does the lowest of the low by blatantly lying for 1 hour, covering up their business model, saying we don't know if a weapon will be powerful or we will nerf it if it's way too popular. And then a third guy adds on top of that they are releasing this pay to win at its best weapon for players because they like weapons with a lot of ammos. Now that is lower than lowest of the low, and as I like to define this channel as a hellhole is confirmed. Now comes the bro segment of the dev stream. Here even if you replace what they're saying with a bro sound effect, it won't make a difference because what they're saying is either useless or in this case they were being wannabe funny by mimicking their strong accent.
We're not natives.
Tell us in the comments.
We're doing our best, guys.
Yeah. We are doing our best. You can speak like this if you want. Yeah, basically. That was fun actually.
I think I found Mickey Meme hashtag 3, or at least I can use it as a video transition.
That was fun.
Interesting. I'm trying to not eat all the sounds in
Just
the
say it as we usually say. Interesting.
This is very interesting.
Okay, they're at it
I will
again.
drink my vodka.
This is not.
Now ntesla keeps away the laptop and brings out a bunch of printed photos which are actually artworks submitted by players. The first one is this phantom by okay, he's about to say the name.
Toris Yamapai.
So if that's not the right pronunciation, it's ntesła's fault. The second one is this Arthur made by Kulki WR. I have seen that name before. I think in Facebook or Reddit with some more good artworks. I can't remember properly. And then this third one is a Lego Fenrir. He looked at the back to see the name, but I guess there was no name, so he just started showing it.
And then this thing.
I'm not really sure what this thing is because he just throws it away. And Mickey's reaction is like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But then at the end, when he throws the whole thing, all of the pictures together, he's like, no reactions at all. So I don't understand. Is it because he's finally under the influence of vodka he drank? Well, he's the final decision maker of everything in War Robots, right? And since all his decisions are so bad all the time, maybe he stays under the influence of vodka all the time as well. Now the laptop gets back on the lab because it's finally Q&A time. The first question is from
Tian Bao,
which is why don't you add graphics option, and to that there was a simple reply yes, but then he adds a but and then says more information next week, which I'm confused because why there is a but when we are talking about adding graphics option, like you either add it or you don't.
Option to change the graphics, but the more detailed answer will come in a few weeks.
Maybe it's that you have to pay $100 to unlock it or something?
Now you know. From 50C Pro.
So this question was about where is the new factory map, and they said they wanted to add it in the next update, which is anniversary update, but they can't because it needs more work, so it will be added sometime later.
Next question from Adazahi.
Will there be a new Titan like Mander Healing Titan?
Yes.
And then ntesla be like a little, oh maybe not say directly. And then another question, when there will be a new Titan added to the game. And ntesla says not to just spoil it, just give it a little teaser, and Mickey says this.
Teaser?
Yeah, next update.
It's not a teaser, you know?
Come on!
Okay, the way of reply and the situation made it funny, I will give him that. And then Mickey spoils a little more about the Titan, and then ntesla again gets worked up about that.
I can say one thing, these Titan have some sort of the mechanical tentacles.
I don't know why they're acting so excited about Titans being added. Do they think players are also excited? Like, oh, can't wait to get my $3,000 ripped off to max out a Titan? Do they think we are thinking like that? No, we are not, just to be clear. So yeah, stop acting so excited, you two. So the last important question I think is this one, which is about, will there be a merge of Steam in the matchmaking pool with Android, iOS and Amazon? And the answer is of course no, because it's obvious that the versions are different. And even if they do, you will get wrecked by PC players because they play on keyboard and mouse. Probably you already get wrecked because there are a lot of emulator players on Android platform, and now it's a merge, so you can say it's also for iOS players and Amazon, because Amazon players also play on tablet or something, right? And then ntesla again keeps the laptop on the side and brings out the whiteboard, and that's when you know you have to get out of there, because ntesla and whiteboard, this combination sometimes turns into a 1 hour of bullshit. So I can't handle any more than that. I think this will be the end of the video. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to become a Mark 1 Max Loki. Well, you are already a Loki if you're watching this far, or a FTL if you follow my Call of Duty gameplays. I hope you do. And also hit the bell icon to become a Mark 2 Max Loki, and also join Discord to become a fellow Loki who has joined my Discord. Yeah, so that's it. I guess I will see you in my next video now.